Wow, okay. I love this song, and it's quite easy to play it if you have a concept of rhythm. Now I'm going to share you this concept that I shared with Sabrina just a couple of nights ago. I gave her a difference between playing with that mindset of a rhythm in your internal clock, internal system, as opposed to without. For example, this is a strumming exercise that I do with different people. Now you would have heard of this kind of strumming before. This is called a wire strumming. Okay, it's very happy, and as opposed to this kind of strumming. Before the throne of God above. Oh, as opposed to I wonder how you sing this. Before the throne of God above. Okay, so from here you can hear the two differences. One, you can hear that there's a rhythm behind this. Okay, and that rhythm is actually very simple to create. You create it with a low and a high. Now, what do I mean by that? You can create a rhythm simply by having a low and high. I have a djembe down here. So let's say the Tanya song, Who. If you remember, this is how it goes. Okay. Now, when I was playing that, right, you can actually hear where the lows are, where the highs are. So the lows are here. Boom, da, boom, boom, da, boom, da, boom, boom, da, da, boom, boom, da, da, boom, boom, da. So that's basically, in essence, very simply what I'm talking about. You have the lows and you have the highs, and if you understand that, right, you can strum anything that sounds like a real song, a complete song, with that in mind. So let's say, right? That's it. So that's the idea. So how do we put it together into a strumming? Okay. Now, when you strum a song, just take note that the guitar cannot cover everything. It's only one instrument, so a lot of it is overcompensation. If you try to do too much, it sounds really like nothing. It just sounds a bit can sound a bit annoying. So the way to handle this is to just give it some balance. Okay, so instead of just talking, I'll just show you what I'll do for this song lah. Can you hear that? So I'm going to do it really slow motion so you can see where my right hand is striking the strings. So this is how I go. I kind of like divide the guitar in two parts when I strum. Well, you have the bass area, which is this 3 strings, and then you have the high area, which is inclusive of the D string down here. Okay. Okay. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to segregate the lows and the highs in the playing when we strum, so that it gives a more pleasant sound. It's the same if you were to comp, like for example. If you notice my this right hand, you see where is it? It's actually resting on the lower strings. Okay, go back to the 节奏 song, right? The bass is hit by itself, and the rest are comped. So you're like a one-man band. You got lows and your highs. Okay. So I hope this is kind of like clear, just as an idea to present to you. When you pick up your guitar and then when you start to strum, before you really strum down the first note, think about what is the drum beat behind. Okay, think about when you strum, you can whether can you strike with greater accuracy the low notes versus the high notes, so that you can hear like a variation or dynamic in your strumming. So now we can just try another example, more like okay, Sabrina was practicing the song Majesty. She was playing Majesty, worship His Majesty, which is okay. I mean, really okay, but not how I would play it. I will play it with some tribal drums behind. So this is probably how it's gonna sound in my head. It's hard to articulate it, so let's see how it sounds. So I can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have that in mind already. Just keep going on the boom, 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 go da, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1, 2. Majesty, okay? Majesty, worship His Majesty, unto Jesus be all glory, power, and praise. Okay, so I'm gonna slow it down so you can see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Come on, okay, I can't count and play this. Let's try it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. So lift up on high the name of Jesus, magnify, come glorify Christ Jesus the King. Oh, Majesty, worship His Majesty, Jesus who died, not glorified, King of something like that. So at some point in time, I'm not only going down, dome, what's really happening is down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, so it can happen variation. There's really no way to kind of like pinpoint down whether it should be up or down. In essence, your hand should be free to move around, and if you land on an upbeat, the next beat will be down. Even if you end with a downbeat, the next beat should be down. The only reason why I don't really dictate how it goes is because as a pattern, as a playing pattern, it's hard to kind of like think about it when you play. When you play, you kind of like lost into it. You should be more focused about the beat. So if you miss a beat, for example, you can easily come back instead of like resetting, the pattern. So that's kind of like my approach. So back to the Tanya song. So that part, right? And you can hear it in the drum. So I hope this concept, you can take time to think about this concept and see how it works. Have fun. Oh.